Happy Friday, beautiful people in my phone. Welcome to Car Conversations, where we talk all things faith, freedom, and football. It's Friday. It's a Freedom Friday. And I just came on to encourage you because I have already almost. That's my neighbor. That's my neighbor. That's a big time Georgia friend. He talks so much smack before the SEC. Anyway, I almost got tripped up today, and I was quickly reminded. I'm gonna tell you how the enemy works. I don't even want to give the enemy that kind of credit. Because perhaps it was a testing of the passage that I literally had just studied this morning. Not only studied this morning, but taught. Was that last week? I taught on the passage last week. But it's the passage in the New Testament where I think this was Matthew's account of it, but I taught out of the Mark account of it. But where Jesus went off into the wilderness, was led by the Spirit to go off into the wilderness to fast and pray and be with the Father, right? And the enemy shows up at the end of the fast, at the end of the 40 days, and begins to tempt Jesus in 3 different areas: lust of the flesh, lust of the eye, and pride of life, because those are the 3 components and the 3 areas of sin that the enemy uses to tempt us in. They're going to all fall into one of those 3 some kind of way, whatever it is. I literally taught on it last week. That was my devotion this morning, studied it, then picked up my phone. And this is what happens. It be sometimes it's that they come through your phone. Like, they may not be in your house because you may not even have left your house yet, right? You haven't gone to work yet. You haven't made it to your destination yet. You haven't even left your bed yet. So they may not be in your house, but they could be right here via a text, an email, social media, DM, whatever. They're there. They're there. One tried to trip me up as soon as I actually got on my phone after I had done the study and everything. The second was in real life, in person. And I'm just gonna say this, and I had to remind myself, when I talked myself off the ledge and really talk to that thing, right? Because that's what Jesus did when he was in the wilderness and Satan was tempting him like that. He kept rebuking him with the truth. He kept refuting every lie he was trying to throw his way. And it'll be ever so slightly that he twists the truth, right? He twists the truth, that Leviathan spirit. He twists the truth ever so slightly to try to get you to do what he wants you to do. And that's sin causing a wedge between us and the Father. Well, I remembered the study. Thank you, Holy Ghost. He reminded me of the study. He reminded me of the word. And he reminded me of the fact that Jesus spoke to that thing. He spoke to him with the truth. And he told him, what did he tell him, y'all? Get thee behind me, Satan. And then he refuted it with the actual truth of whatever it was how he was being tempted. So I began to speak out loud. I began to speak that out loud this morning. I began to speak that out loud each time I wanted to respond in a way that may not have been so pleasing and bringing glory to the Father. Out loud, what I allowed to come out of my mouth was, get thee behind me, Satan. I couldn't think of nothing else in that moment but get thee behind me, Satan. It happened to me twice today. I'm expecting a third, only because I know that's how things happen. You know what I'm saying? So I want to encourage you. I came on to encourage you. Do not be moved. It is Freedom Friday. You have been set free. Stay free. Do not return to that yoke of bondage from which you have been freed. Stay free. You do not have to match energy. You do not have to go low because they are going low. You do not have to even, you really, honestly, and this is in another passage, but as I'm saying this, thank you, Holy Ghost, I'm hearing, you don't even have to respond at all. There are times when Jesus was challenged by the Pharisees. He was challenged by them regularly. They kept just poking and prodding and prodding. There are times when he literally just walked away, got into the boat, and rowed to the other side of the lake. He just left. He walked away. We do not have to dignify everything with the response. So on this Freedom Friday, we getting free and we staying free, y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for liking the content. Let's put in the comment. Let's put in the comment box. What's one area you know you struggle with? For me, it's wanting to go back and forth with my mouth. That's what it is for me. What's an area where you know you struggle with? And yeah, you just kind of got to nip it in the bud and say, you know what? Get thee behind me. Let's talk about it in the comment box. So thank y'all for commenting. Thank you for sharing the content as you feel led to share the content. Thank you for scrolling on by and being a part of my tribe here online. I love y'all. Y'all stay winning and y'all stay free.